Here at Indie Wrestling Q&A, just witnessed the Sweet 16 tournament. This is once again my interview with Pat Anthony. It's been a while since we talked. What's been some of your biggest accomplishments in your wrestling career?
Really, coming to EWA. I've always wanted to come to EWA. I've always been a fan of EWA, Jim Christian, Sean Cannon, all of them, and being a part of the EWA family now, it's really a sad story. And also ACW, love ACW. Not really doing too well with ACW right now. Hopefully me and Jake the Snake and Bob Star will get that opportunity to get our jobs back the next show, but we'll see what happens.
So, last show you debuted, you wrestled Michael Zamidia for the Cruiserweight title. This time you wrestled in the Sweet 16. So how was the wrestling for the Cruiserweight Gold, your first match, and then your Sweet 16 tournament?
I couldn't think of a bigger impact to make than to wrestle for the Cruiserweight title last month at the last EWA show. Being a part of the Sweet 16 tournament, I hold the Sweet 16 tournament right up there with the Shamrock Cup. It's one of the most prestigious tournaments in Maryland, and I was glad to be a part of it.
And do you feel that maybe next year that you could probably be King of Maryland?
King of Maryland's it's a long set. We got Skull and we got Prodigy there. They're going to be the two, but hopefully I'll be able to. Hopefully I'll be entering the tournament next year. We'll see what happens.
I know outside of your wrestling you do some announcing. How do you like being an announcer for wrestling shows?
I love being an announcer. I interned at WJZ for about a year and a half, so I got some experience there. Do some stadium announcing here and there. But, yeah, I love it. It's always good to be around the business no matter what you do.
How do you like being a part of the Riot City training students?
Oh, I think it's great. I love the guys we work with. You know, we've trained Rayburn. We've got a couple guys in ACW we've got working out right now. You've seen Red Rage. With Red Rage. Red Rage is going to be, I think he'll be a good star in the future. We've worked with Rebecca Payne, Queen of the Death Match, trying to get her skills set up there a little bit, but it's been great, man. Always a good time, especially since it's an outdoor ring. Always good working in that heat, get some sweat going.
So who's been your most physical talent you wrestled with?
Physical talent I wrestled, probably Prodigy. I worked with Prodigy with a promotion called Fight. They're based out of West Virginia, and Prodigy, he won the King of Maryland tournament, so obviously he's got good skills. But he's probably the hardest hitting wrestler I've worked in the past probably year and a half or so. So
I know RCW had that kind of like Mr. Popularity gimmick. Now, what kind of character are you trying to pull? Like,
trying to figure this thing. My heritage is the Philippines, so I'm trying to call myself now the Filipino phenomenon, Pat Anthony. We'll see how well that goes out there in the future.
And how did you choose your entrance music?
Choose my entrance music? I wanted something like kind of hip-hop-ish but upbeat. But if you ever listen to that Real song, Ham by Kanye and Jay-Z, it's not really that clean, so I kind of kept the instrumental and came out there. It just gets me going. Whatever song get my blood flowing, get the crowd into it, that's a song I'm going to choose.
Now, I saw you down in Groundbreaker Wrestling in Hanover, Pennsylvania. You worked as a heel. How was it working as a heel other than being a face?
I really enjoy working as a heel more than doing the face. It's tough getting that crowd behind you, especially me. I'm kind of skinny. I'm not really doing that well. I mean, I think I got some skills out there in the ring, but being a heel is just wearing that crowd to hate you. It's a different kind of vibe. You know what I'm saying? Different kind of vibe, different kind of vibe.
So the year 2014, what are some of your biggest goals?
Biggest goals, I want to win some titles. Maybe get a Cruiserweight title, maybe here, maybe Delaware, maybe Virginia, maybe Pennsylvania. Just probably get some gold under my belt, you know what I'm saying? I've done pretty much everything else. I just got to get some gold under my belt.
Now, next show I'll see you at ACW Chaos in Carroll County. You'll be wrestling my winners, which
Your winners. Yeah, we'll see about that.
I like to get the word more Andy Weinberg and the winners.
Andy Weinberg's a snake. Let me tell you that right now. Andy Weinberg's a snake. He pulls these couple guys who he thinks gonna make into stars. Well, you know what? Me, Bob Starr, and Jake the Snake Roberts, we're gonna have some words about that. And that will be May 17th at my alum, Liberty High School in Eldersburg, Maryland. I can't wait.
Outside of wrestling, what have you been occupying your time with?
I'm really just working out. I run a restaurant over in Westminster, Maryland. That's doing pretty well for me. Pays the bills, and this is what I do on the weekends. And you know what? Can't complain. I love it. It's my life, and if anybody has anything to say about it, they know where to find me. I'm not that hard to find.
So, have you been physically injured due to pro wrestling?
Yes, I've actually torn this ACL. I tore it about a year and a half ago, and healed pretty well. Had to wear a brace on for about a year. It was a minor tear. I didn't have to get surgery, but grew on its own. Had to take about 6 months off, but it's all better now and I'm ready to go.
So who would be your dream opponent?
Dream opponent? I'd love to work with a guy named Chuck Taylor. Chuck Taylor, maybe see him Shakara, maybe done CCW every now and then.
The best and the best and the best.
Best of the best. He runs IWA, or he works at IWA Mid-South. I love the work Chuck Taylor. I love his work.
I see you wearing a Superman. Maybe how like Chris Hero.
Chris Hero, I like Chris Hero. Good old Cassius Ohno from NXT. I really like his work. He can stretch it. Don't get me wrong. Cassius Ohno can stretch it. But I'd like to see Chris Hero. I'd love to work Chris Hero.
So I asked this to Diaz the last time. Is there anybody on NXT that you could see yourself having a good match or maybe being a tag team with?
Tag team, I really like Adam Rose. Adam Rose, he was formerly Leo Kruger.
Yeah.
I love his character. I love what he does, and he kind of does like the little flamboyant kind of thing like I used to do back in the day. Didn't quite get over for me as well. He's kind of a little better looking than I am.
Yeah, but he's 40 years old.
He is 40 years old. Hey, Batista won the world title. Batista won the world title at 39 years old. He can do it at any age.
Now I told Diaz that I could see him wrestling maybe Adrian Neville. For you, good match NXT probably be maybe Bo Dallas.
Bo Dallas? Yeah.
Bo Dallas or maybe Corey Graves.
I do like me some Corey Graves. My trainer Skull actually worked at Corey Graves when Corey Graves was back in the Indies, so I've met him a couple times. He's a pretty nice guy, but he's pretty fierce back in the ring right now.
So, where can we find more information on Pat Anthony?
Pat Anthony, go to facebook.com/YouLikePatAnthony. You can follow me on Twitter at PatAnthonyMD from Maryland. I'm from Maryland, so you can definitely go there. Like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter.
Now, I know I asked you this before, but if they made a movie about your wrestling career, what actor could play you and what would the title be?
I'm still going with Jackie Chan. Still sticking with Jackie Chan. Did I say
Donnie Yen, definitely.
Donnie Yen? All right. You know, I never thought of
Donnie
Donnie Yen. I never thought of Donnie Yen, but like that. What would the title be? Let's see. Unpredictable? You know, I can be a little unpredictable here and there. So we'll see about that.
So this concludes the interview with Pat Anthony. Once again, I'm Jason Elwood. This is Indie Wrestling Q&A. Find me on Facebook /Indie Wrestling QA, YouTube, Indie Wrestling Q&A, Twitter. I don't follow people's. I don't type Twitters, but I follow people. Basically, check me out. Next show, ECW Chaos in Carroll County. You will see Pat Anthony, Jake the Snake, and Bobby Starr fight for their jobs against Andy Weinberg and the winners. And basically, that's all for tonight.